Kitchen of the Angus Bar.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Yeah, these are my boys. You never been back? You never been here?
Nah,
Wow.
bro, never.
Yeah, these are my boys. We in here all the time.
I mean, I can't believe I just met the dude that owns it. I've seen him on Instagram and shit. I'm like,
You
that's so
can
fire.
talk to him for you. He's a real solid dude.
That's so fire. We're rolling.
You met Bobby J before, right?
I know
You
who
met
he
Bobby
is.
too?
I ain't
I
never.
meant you introduced
Yeah,
Bobby
hell
too.
yeah,
He's back
bro.
there too.
Fire, man. So,
Oh, we filming?
yeah.
Oh, my bad. All right,
we're
cool,
just.
cool.
I mean, we're just gonna keep it rolling,
All
but
right.
real informal, just like natural conversation. But so I know you've been on the scene for like a hot minute, bro, and to be fully transparent, I am maybe like a year in to being like a legitimate fan of Madrique.
Wow,
And
that's fire.
it was my own, just like not knowing, you know? And the first time I really saw you on the stage was when Nance threw his show.
Okay.
And I was moved, bro, like legitimately.
It means a lot.
And I don't have, I'm not like a super puffed up guy, but there's not a whole lot of shit that always moves me.
Yeah.
You know? So it was really cool seeing you perform, instantly being even more of a fan. So in your like incredibly long journey of making music in and out of Raleigh, what would you say is like, what's your like, and there might be a few, but what is your like hang your nuts moment? Like, what is something that you can hang your hat on that you're like, man, I can't believe I did that?
Oh man, it's a lot of things. I think that it's like, not to be like too deep. I think my hang my nuts moment is me still going.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact I'm still here after, putting my first project out in 2006, in 2024, still rapping, still producing, still doing my thing at a high level. I think that's my moment. Like, I never gave up. I didn't let this music thing get me off course all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's one of my things I'm very proud of.
100%, bro. And I think that's like the hardest part for a lot of people. And I think with most things, like I've noticed it myself because I didn't really start what I think gaining actual traction until like a year or two ago. Opening for Cooley High, I think, was really that like turning point. That was like the first sold out show I was a part of. But I noticed that every time I level up, it comes obviously with like a new form of stress, a new form of, now it's kind of like almost I'm starting back at level 1 in this new level up. But yeah, I mean, that's sick, bro. I think that's true. I think a lot of people, they get to that level up, and when they realize that they kind of have to start somewhat back at square one, it's like really discouraging for them.
For sure.
So yeah, I agree, bro. And how long has it been?
I've been doing music?
Yeah.
Bro, I've been doing music, as cliche as it sounds, my whole life, bro. But I like have been putting projects out, like my own projects out since 05, 06.
That is crazy.
So I'm like, if we're counting like all my eras, I'm like 30 plus projects out right now.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Sick.
That's like on the net, like killing it. So yeah, so I've been outside for a very long time,
That's
bro.
so sick, bro. So has it always been in Raleigh?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, of course I moved around DC, New York, like different places like that, but my base has been Raleigh.
Damn, bro. How much have you seen the Raleigh music, like the local scene, change in that time?
Bro, so much. I've seen I was just having this talk with a bro the other day. I've seen so many people come and go, try it, get discouraged. I watch people come, blow up. Like, so this scene has changed so much, but in a sense is also dope to see. Like, I was at Kings the other day and I was just watching just artists and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I told my boy, I'm like, it's amazing how this is just another era of what we were doing. Like, every few years, you get a whole new slew of people that's like doing the same thing, like just reinventing this whole thing that was started over and over again. So it's dope. But I think, like, I've seen so many versions of the music scene.
Yeah.
You know
Would you say that it is bigger now than it's ever been? As far as like, I feel like maybe it's just because I'm in touch with the scene, but I feel like Raleigh obviously is not a massive city, but there are a ton of people making music.
I was gonna say it's a lot more. Like, back when we was, when I was coming up, like in the Raleigh scene, this was 07, 08. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that many rappers. Like
Yeah.
rapping wasn't tight.
No,
Like I was
bro.
like one of the few in my high school that was keeping it going. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So to see it now is so many rappers and so many different genres of rap. You know what I'm saying? In a
Yeah,
sense, it's
yeah.
like
Subgenres.
you got like you guys, and then you got like, you know, Juice Lords, and then you
Mm-hmm.
got Patch, you got, you know, Nance's, all of everybody's like the same, but everybody has their own, you know, sound, their own
Yeah,
thing. So
for
I
sure.
personally think it's dope. It's super diverse now.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I was kind of late. Well, maybe not late to the game. I just didn't have much like direction because
Mm.
I've been making music since 2009. But throughout high school, like you said, it wasn't like the cool
Yeah,
thing
it
to
wasn't at
do,
all, bro.
really. Like you
At
were,
all, bro.
it was not the cool thing to do. And I went to a private school, so it was really not the cool
Oh yeah.
thing to do.
Wow.
And then, I went away to school for 5 years. And when I came back, it was like I almost didn't recognize, like, not even just like from the amount of buildings going up, but even just that there was a scene that was like, in my mind, like kind of flourishing
For sure.
considering where we are.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I feel that for
Mm-hmm.
sure, as far as just like it not being very popular. And now I feel like everywhere I turn, there is somebody
An artist for sure.
in some type of creative field,
Mm-hmm.
which is super cool. Trying to think. Okay, so this is something that I've just kind of enjoyed asking some of my friends that are musicians or creatives. If you had to pick a song, and it could be your own, but I'm thinking just in general, like even if it's somebody else's song, is there a song that you think emulates like who you are as an artist, or like could be like the theme song to Madrique?
Oh man, that's a good question. It's a lot of them, but I think one song that gets me like hype, like I can take over the world, bro,
Uh-huh.
is Rick Ross "Hold Me Back," bro. Like
Okay,
when I be
yeah.
like either on my bike or like running or like I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying, I'm slow. I'm not feeling that weak. I put in that Ross "Hold Me Back" and it gets me like, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
bro.
Ross "Hold Me Back," bro. I turn that joint up. You can't hold me back. I just be in that
Yeah.
joint like this, like let's go. So that's like definitely one of those for sure.
For sure. Yeah. I have a few too. Mine are all weird as hell. Like, I would say one of them is Spaz by NERD.
Fire, fire. Oh yeah, I got a few.
The
I got a, that's
There's
one too.
some
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know what it is, bro, but there are times where I'm, even if I'm just walking to work downtown, I play that like intro in my head. And I'm like, oh, this is me, bro. Like that
Mm-hmm.
bling ding 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 ding. That shit is tough. And then even like I'm not even from Georgia, but straight from the deck, or from the deck by the Ghetto Boys.
Okay,
I don't know
fire.
why, but
You know,
that one I'm
another
just
one
like,
that really got me through a really tough time in my
mm,
life. It was like two more songs. It was I don't know if you know BB Borelli Ballin'. You ever heard that?
nah, I don't think so.
It was like I was like at a low point, bro, just trying to figure it out, and I played that song every day, and that joint got me low key up and ready to go. And Brent Fayez "Gang Over Love" because I just felt like he's just talking about my story. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah, those three for sure.
that's what's up, man. So has there obviously in your like long journey of making music and creating a brand and an image for yourself, was there ever like one time, probably multiple times, because I know I've been through it too. But like times where you were just like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. I don't know if it is gonna work. Like what kind of struggles, I don't know, let me rephrase it. So like what kind of things have you come across that seemed like make or break points, and then how did you like get through those times?
I think it was like, you know, you get to a point of overthinking and putting too much pressure on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember 2015, I had set this goal of like, yo, by the time I'm this age, whatever, I'm going to, you know, be on, have a record deal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I got there, 2015, I got there, and it seemed like everything was happening for me, bro. Like meetings, I was on the blogs, like I was like living my rap life, bro. And it seemed like right when I felt like everything was going, like every door closed. So I fell into this strong depression for
Yeah.
like 3 years because I know nothing but rap, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know nothing at the time. I didn't have a diploma. I didn't have no work experience. I dedicated my whole life to being a rapper,
Yeah.
and it didn't really play out. But at the time, I thought it was over. But when I finally sat back, I realized, like, bro, you know, like, bro, you're young as heck, dog. Like, you can still got time. You can still do this thing. and keep going. But I think all that just stemmed from comparing, overthinking, and just like burnout.
Yeah,
I think
bro.
burnout was the biggest thing because I didn't stop. Like I didn't stop. It was like, all right, yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm gonna put projects out. Then my mom died in 2010, and that was like, my healing process was the work. So from 2010 to 2015, I didn't stop. Like
Yeah.
I didn't stop at all. It was constantly like that. I think that all went into burnout and all those played a part.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, I reset, rebranded, redid my thing, and now I'm like the happiest I've ever been
That's
because
awesome,
none
bro.
of that, like, I don't care, I don't compare, I don't
Yeah.
care. Like, I do art and I put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever likes it likes it. And I know that's crazy to say. I probably shouldn't say that on camera, but it's like one of the things is like, yo, who's gonna support is gonna support it, and I strictly
100%.
make music. I make music. I make merch. I make all this stuff for those that support me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I focus on my my following. You know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
And then they're gonna help me gain more. They want to see me do more things, so they're gonna help push and promote it. So that's what it is.
100%. Yeah, I've definitely fallen into the same thing where like comparison is the thief of joy. The second you start, the second I've started looking at other people and the perception of their success, it like zaps, like it almost like takes away the feeling of joy for yourself and
Hmm.
what you've been able to accomplish. And everybody's journey is different. So that's definitely something that I had to overcome as well and fallen into. Um, but what was I gonna say? Damn, my mind totally just went blank. But yeah, comparing that shit is tough, bro. And I've been through it too. Like times where like it's like when you are so into it, it's like losing weight. Like you see yourself in the mirror every day, so you don't notice that you're really like dropping the pounds. Or in my case,
Hmm.
my weight fluctuates like this, so I don't notice that I'm putting it on.
Fire.
And then I see a video from when I was in shape, and I'm like, nah, bro,
Yeah.
there ain't no way. But I think it's the same with making music, man. Like it is sometimes hard. I think for people that do take it like life and death serious,
Mm,
it's really hard, and it's so easy to like be hard on yourself.
mm.
Um,
Like, I'm learning to have grace for people, like, because I get, the homies call me all the time and just people in my life, like, oh, I'm just not where I want to be, or I'm not doing all that stuff. And I'm like, bro, you're doing what you can with what you got at that moment. Be okay. And then you're comparing and looking at other people when it's not really what it seems. Like,
yeah,
I can name 10 situations where I seen people one way on the internet and their life was in shambles. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's kind of like you can't really pay attention to that. Like, just enjoy it. Like,
mm-hmm,
just low key, like you watch a TV show. Like, like my man is not literally jumping from a roof into a ball of fire.
mm-hmm.
It's like, enjoy it. It's like, oh, that's tight. Yeah, he's doing that. Cool. And keep
Facts.
strolling, bro. But I know it's
Yeah,
easy to say.
yeah,
But
yeah,
but I'm also easy for me to say because I already been through this at 18. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
yeah.
like I'm kind of moved on from it. But I'm just trying to tell people, like, everything's not what it seems. Just literally focus on you
Mm-hmm.
and what you got going on, dog, and you're gonna be the happiest you've ever been.
Facts.
And that's just off experience.
Yeah, that's love, bro. That's real. Do you have like a I mean, I know you've played more shows than I could count, but do you have like one that sticks with you, like an experience performing that like that just stays with you,
Bro, I
or
got
is
a
it
good and a bad. We're focused on the good.
yeah.
My favorite one was when I opened for Currency
No
at the
way,
Ritz.
bro.
Like, Currency is one of those guys who are like on my my independent. I got Dreams of Children. I'm super independent, like running my own thing.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys I've modeled since '04, '05. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, watching him from Cash Money, watching him from No Limit with Fly Society, like just seeing Blue Rock, all those journeys. I admire that. So when I finally got a chance to open for him, that was like, I've done a lot of shows. I've done like sold out shows, big venues, but that one was like, whoa, like the first time I had my name on the green room door. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
first time I had that big stage, like the first time, I walked into a venue and had, fruits and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I was like low key, like it was crazy. And I got on that stage and I'm like, yo, I really would used to just sit around riding the pilot talk or, Smokey Robinson all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finally here and just seeing him walk in and it was just like, that was the moment I'm like, dog, I'm really a rapper. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But then, like, it was like low key the next day I'm working at Dunkin' Donuts, right? I
Mm-hmm.
do the show. It sold out. Some dude was like, bro, what are you doing here, bro? I just seen you on stage with Currency, and that joint killed me. I'm like, oh man, bro. but I still enjoy the moment, and I still have my artist pass, the flyer, all that stuff hanging on my wall in my crib right now. But that was like a highlight moment. But from there, things just started getting cooler and cooler and cooler and cooler. So I've always remembered that moment.
Man, that's incredible, bro. I didn't know that about you. I didn't know that that was something you'd experienced. But that's sick. Yeah, I would okay, now if you're comfortable, what's the bad?
Bro, so the baddest
I feel like I got
was
more bad than good in my
bro. Oh man, this I'll tell the story real quick. So like I had a show, I got booked to go to DC for the first time, right? So I'm in there, like I'm coming out fresh, bro. Having this like Duke varsity jacket. I got on these like True Blues just came back out, like I'm stunting. So I'm on stage and I'm like, yo, the rock, I'm killing it. I see some dudes like watching, and I get off stage, they're like, yo, be safe leaving the city, bro. You did a great job. So I'm like, yo, thank you, man. Like, love. Right? So they say it again. So I'm like, yo, thank you. By the third time, I'm like, hold on, dog.
Going on?
Something ain't right. Y'all kept saying that. So I told the person I was like, yo, we gotta go. So I went in, I got my bread, and I skated out the back door. So when I got to the back door, I seen them coming out. I'm like, oh man, this is not about to be good.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting outside, like trying to find. I'm looking around, and I get surrounded, and they're like, bro. I hear them say, bro, where's it at? Where's it at? I haven't seen it. Where's it at? I left it in the car. And I was like, oh, I already know what this is.
Yeah.
So as soon as they turned their head, I jetted. Like, perfectly jetted and got out of there. And I'm laying back in the car, and I literally lay back like this until I got out of DC.
Yeah.
But it was one of the moments where I was like, dang, Drake, bro, you gotta like, I know you're like rapping and everything's tight, but when you move around in these other cities and do all this other stuff, like, so that was my wake up moment. Like, yeah, you may be cool and chilling and rapping about sneakers and, you know, the babes and all that stuff, but it's not sweet for real. You know what I'm saying? So I always think about that moment in my rap career. Yeah. Where it's like, dang, I finally had my, you know, gotta get out of here moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I learned, you know, you live and you learn from all those things.
Yeah, I think one thing that sticks with me, there were several things that stuck with me after seeing you perform with Nance. But one, and I tell my friends this, like people I work with, anytime it comes up organically, we're talking about shows. I talk about how, so you were on stage and you started talking to the crowd and you had on these white and Carolina blue, I think they were Blazers.
No, Air
Forces with the straps on the back. And I know I'm gonna get the quote wrong, but I almost say it to myself sometimes, and I'm not even you. But like you were like, your boyfriend don't have these.
That's a fact, though.
These only came out in girl sizes, and then you were like, I'm MaDrique, I'm the best to do it.
I can do it, bro. I'm the coldest,
bro. Dog. Oh my!
But that was how I really. And I kind of felt like I was like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But I'm not. It's facts. Like, bro, I know I'm stunting.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend is not gonna have these on. I'm telling you, because they only came out in women's. Yeah. I had to buy a size 13. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To stunt, and that was only 2 or 3 pairs. So it's like I know you're not gonna have them, but that's just one of the things I do. Like let them know, like I'm one of the coldest.
Dog.
Like,
I love that because it to me it never came across as like arrogant. Mm-hmm. It was almost like, you know, like fly shit. Like like when I listen to West Side Gun, it's not, to me, it's not like bragging. Mm-hmm. It's just like, this is what it is.
Yeah, I was just speaking facts, man.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, bro. And everybody, like, I got the homies was like, yo, you're so crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, I was just being real, bro. Like,
dog, and I loved it. That was
they're not gonna have these on.
No, bro. And then just like the way it was so natural. You're like, I'm MaDrique, I'm the coldest to ever do it. And then the song drops. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But yeah, man, I love that. And even now, sometimes I'll be like, getting dressed, I'm like, I'm Uno, man. I'm the coldest.
I love that, bro. I love it, bro. That's just like, I've always been confident. I was telling somebody the other day, I'm like, bro, I don't even know how it feels to not be. And I'm a bigger guy, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, dang, I don't know what it's like, bro. Like I've always been like cool. I always like got the babes, you know what I'm saying? Like I just always been very confident. Yeah, man. It kind of like grinds my gears a lot when I hear like the homies dying themselves. I'm like, bro, you a legend, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like the homies can tell you right now. They be like, yo, Drake could tell you like, I'm a legend. I'm the coldest. I go on these like rants in the group text, and everybody be laughing. But I'll be serious, like, bro, you guys are legends. Like y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Like there's so many opportunities in this world, and that's anybody. Yeah. Like it's you, like even you, bro. Like I remember I don't know when I saw you, but I'm like, yo, my boy got it. Even when you came up to me, I'm like, bro, I know who you are, bro. You know, bro.
Dog,
Like,
and
don't
that man,
trip.
dude, I went straight over to my girlfriend. No lie, bro. I'm a transparent person. I walked straight back over to my girlfriend. I said, I went to introduce myself. He already knew who I was. And she was like,
But that's because, bro, like I'm telling you, you can do, like, you're cold. You can do whatever you want to do in this world, bro. It may
yeah,
take some time and people not going to understand it, bro. Just keep doing what you want to
for
do, bro.
sure. But yeah, bro, and I get that vibe for sure, because they're like, even when I made the post about going to your event and your comment just being like, yo, you're doing good things, bro.
Yeah, like,
Like, it was like pretty much all I needed. I'm like, yo, what am I tripping for? Like,
yeah. But we get like that, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm not going to lie to you and say I don't have moments, but it's really like, it'd be like 10 minutes. And I'm like, bro,
yeah,
Drake, you tripping, bro. You a legend. Like, don't be
yeah,
sitting here down, bro. Like, what you doing? You one of the coldest to ever do this thing. And I get back up and I knock out 2 tapes in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
stuff like that. But you have to tell yourself that, because if you don't, nobody's going to tell that for you. Like, it's people that can see your greatness and purposely try to get you off course or place their fears on you and stuff like that. And it's like,
yeah.
bro, like, I don't need all that around, bro. I
Facts.
got a mission. I'm here for a purpose and we got to do it. So when I read your thing, I'm like, dang, I would have, even when you was at the event, you were like so honest. And I'm like, I would have never known you was going through something an hour before you got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. And shout out to your girl for pushing you to come. Cause you
Facts,
know what I'm saying?
bro.
That's fire.
It's the love of a good woman, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing like it. But yeah, speaking of the event, I got to meet your cousin, young dude.
Oh yeah, QG the Great.
Yeah. So and I found out he had produced a couple of the songs on various
Yeah.
bike tapes.
Mm-hmm.
What is that like for you, having like somebody close like your cousin that is like so talented at a young age and being able to work with him?
You know, it's crazy. Like, Dreams of Children is so tight knit. So like all the people that I work with to this day been making beats for me since I was 14.
No
Yeah,
way.
like Majestic, producer, he did the whole Grandma Said. He did beats on my first project. Unique has been making my beats since we were in 9th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So QG is just an extension of us. Like, he told me the other day, he was like, bro, when you started Dreams of Children, I was just born. And I said, whoa. And
That's
I'm rapping over
crazy.
your beats now.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, you really seen me. You seen me build this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a
Yeah.
baby, I got a song called Red Chucks. And he was like, yo, man, Red Chuck spoke to me. And I'm like, bro, you was only like 3. Like, what do you, but it showed me like he's been paying attention, and what we created is working for him now. Like, he's making beats, he's learned, he's seeing. So like, you know, eventually he can grow. You know, we're gonna do work through Dreams of Children, but like he can
Yeah.
grow and do his own
For
thing
sure.
and work. So it's a beautiful thing, and I'm happy I'm able to work with my cousins. So all of my little cousins are getting older now. So
Yeah.
like, my other one, we at my show, she runs my merch. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
She does my merch, she does
Yeah.
all that, and then you got ones that take pictures. He makes my beats. You know, my little nephews, my cameraman for all my vlogs. So it's like, I'm like, yo, I'd rather y'all come kick it with me and do this cool music stuff than
For
be outside
sure.
acting crazy. You know?
100%, bro. And not only is that kind of like building a legacy for yourself, but it's also like teaching them that they can work with you, and maybe the result of that is like building their own empire.
And that's
You
the
know?
goal. Is like, bro, just take what you learn. You know, like, I had a record on my new project. It was like, my nephew want to rap. I tell him, go do it, but the love of me just want him to focus on schooling.
Yeah.
I can't stop a dream from, because I done went through it. It might work for him. Got to support what he's doing. It's like, I say all that to say, like, though I went through these struggles, my frustration, my crying, going broke, doing all this stuff for it, it might work for you, bro. So I have to support it.
100%.
I have to support them, and I want them to, keep this legacy going. You know what I'm saying? Keep, if not
Yeah.
Dreams of Children, Little Homie Records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like something, but just take the formula of like what we did and what we built.
That's awesome, man. So if you had one thing to say to somebody who may not know who you are, may not know who I am, but they see this piece of content and are interested in coming to the show, what's a couple words you'd say to them?
Just for them, like, or just about the show.
Just about the show, or to them, whatever.
I would say just come out and kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
simplest terms, like, we're gonna be cool, we're gonna be looking cool, we're gonna be doing some awesome raps. Like, the people we got on the bill is super fire. Just come out and enjoy, and just hopefully you leave inspired.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If not inspired, you'll leave like, appreciating rap, appreciating Raleigh, appreciating, different sides of Raleigh, because we all have our own individual, individual things. So I think that, man, just come out and have fun in simplest words.
And these Jason kids like it's 95. I kill them every time I'm stepping out, I rich line. Work or watch, homie, pick your side. Choose wisely, cause once my car leave, boy, you could never ride.